Welcome to Studio 58A Live here at the Jamaica Information Service, our discussion program coming to you live on Facebook right here at JIS. Now, I'm your host, Vaughn Davis. Thank you to everyone joining us online. We really do appreciate it. And wherever you are around the world, don't forget to send in your questions and your comments. That's very important. We like to have a lively discussion so we can put the questions and comments to our guests and have a really good engagement going. Like, we have your attention, do us a favor and share this share this video with about 20 or 30 or 100 people.
Yes.
Want to have as
or 1,000 or 10,000 right across the world.
To reach as many people as possible with this platform.
Yes.
Now, there is a growing perception that in our country that good customer service and Jamaican businesses go together about as good as oil and water. And if I'm honest, a large part of me kind of agrees, because trust me, I've had enough bad experiences to convince me. Which is why I was happy to learn that there is an organization out there that not only rejects this idea, but is actually taking steps to change it. I'm talking about the Customer Service Association. And one of the initiatives they are using to address customer service issues in Jamaica is its annual Customer Service Week activities. Here to talk about Customer Service Week 2018 is Chairman of the Customer Service Association, Dr. Nsombi Jaja. And with her is Music Development Specialist at the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, Miss Avery Crooks Campbell, who is going to talk to us about one of the more interesting activities for the week. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you very much, Vaughn.
All right. So, Dr. Jaja, before I even go too deep into the activities, it goes without saying, why Customer Service Week? What was the rationale behind that?
It's interesting because Customer Service Week is celebrated globally. Yeah. And it's a big celebration in the United States. And in 2008, under an initiative from the Jamaica Customer Service Association, the then founder and president got the Governor General of Jamaica, Sir Kenneth Hall, then to declare the first full week of October National Customer Service Week. And in his declaration, this is what he said. All citizens of Jamaica should join the Jamaica Customer Service Association in recognition of and thanksgiving for customers and service providers of this country for the services they provide and the invaluable contribution which service providers make to the quality of life of our nation. And so, in honoring this declaration, we have a number of activities that are scheduled each year to celebrate National Customer Service Week.
All right, so talk to me about some of this year's activities. How are we spreading the message on good customer service in Jamaica this year?
Good question. How are we spreading the message? Well, we have a conference, a national conference, and we've had it, this is our 16th year. And the conference is 2 days. And this year we're having John Formica from Disney.
Disney?
Yes.
He's from Jamaica.
I know, but he is one of the world's foremost customer service coaches. And so he's going to be our keynote speaker on the 24th, the morning of the 24th. And it's 2 days. So the following day he will do a workshop with the attendance.
And where is it being held?
It is being held at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. We start at 8 o'clock, and in the evening of day one, we're having the graduation ceremony for the certification course that JAXA puts on.
Okay.
And our speaker at that will be Dr. Carolyn Hale. She's really awesome. On September 26th, which is Wednesday, we are putting on a leadership breakfast for the leaders of this country, those who develop the strategy for the organizations and decide where they want to take the organization. And we know that they won't come to the conference, so we have a special session for them,
meet them where they
in
are.
The morning on 7:30, and I know they'll come out to a session with other leaders, and John Formica will be our keynote speaker. That's going to be at the Spanish Court, starting at 7:30. Now, the following Sunday, which is September 30, which is now going to be the full week of October, on Sunday we're having our service, National Customer Service Week service, which is going to be a catawampas occasion at the Webster Memorial United Church on Halfway Tree Road. And then on October 1, which is the Monday, we are having a school tour because we've engaged the schools in it. Because if we can get the next generations understanding the importance of customer service and understanding what they need to do to even deliver service excellence at school to their teachers, to their peers, at home, to their parents, that's where they start learning the principles and practices of customer service. So we have a school tour at JC, Jamaica College, that is. And then on October 2, that week is National Export Week. So we have partnered with JMEA, Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, to do a workshop on service excellence for the micro and small business. On October 3, we are doing another school tour, this time at, I think, Charlemont.
Yeah, taking it out of town.
Yes, man. And on October 4, we are doing our high school tour at St. Andrew. St. Andrew High School.
Sounds like a special effort is being made to hit the secondary, the kids basically.
Yes,
to let them
the youngsters.
Yes.
They're the future of this country, you know.
Yeah, well, definitely.
So we're reaching out to them and engaging them and bringing them into the process.
All right, let me bring Ms. Crooks Campbell in. Talk to me about the customer service song competition and how, because I mean it targeted students as well, so it seems that there's a special focus on them. So talk to me about how that came about and what that procedure was like.
Yes, well, it was sold to us at the JCDC by Elizabeth Smith, our corporate services director. Of course, she has connection. She's part of the Customer Service Association as well. So she sold the idea to us, and we went along with it, of course, because usually JCDC is on board with customer service, rendering good customer service and anything at all to do with that. And you know, we do competitions.
Definitely.
You say competitions, you say JCDC, specifically performing arts competitions.
Yes.
So that's right up our street. We saw some challenges, but because of what we foresaw at the end, we just took it on and we just pressed right along. At the time, students were already out of school. They were on summer holidays, but we made contact and we got the teachers to also buy into it. We had some really outstanding finalists, and these, I must say, are groups, teachers, schools who are very supportive of the performing arts, and they usually do very well in our regular competition. So it was very good to have them, you know, engaged doing this competition, because what I found that it did, it gave them a chance to participate in composing. Yes, and they really had fun doing it, and most importantly, we got the message across.
Yes.
Okay, so
we got the message across.
Tell me how many schools were involved, and you know, what did they specifically have to do? I mean, we know they had to do a song, but give me some of the guidelines and that they had to follow.
We started out with 10, and it scaled down to 6. They were asked to compose original songs, both lyrics and tune, and it had to be Jamaican. The genre had to be Jamaican, and they were given the criteria, musicianship, and the use of the lyrics, particularly to do with the Customer Service Association's theme this year, Be the Magic, and
the making of memorable customer experiences.
Yes. So they were guided by that. And we basically left them to work. But what was amazing in communicating with the teachers during the time, that the students they took the lead in composing.
That's very good.
In composing the songs, both for the lyrics and for the tune.
All right. So, I mean, you saw the children really come alive and take the task to heart and make a real effort to make it work.
Yes.
Vaughn, you would have been inspired as a Jamaican just to be in that audience.
And, I mean, I know that the kids really, they love those kind of things, alternate types of learning where you get them to experience and involve themselves in that kind of way. So I'm sure it was good.
And they have such talent, it's just amazing.
I just hope that they, it's not a one-off and they really accept it, because I really want to, before you even go there, and talk to someone more about the customer service experience and so on, you can share on that. Talk to me about, I understand that the competition final was yesterday.
Yes.
All right, talk to me about, announce the winners and make people know.
Yes. All right, but I need to tell
winners.
you, yes,
they're all winners, definitely. We love the
all winners. So our finalists were St. Catherine High, Godfrey Stewart High, Brownstown High, Cornwall College, Charlemont High, and Arden High.
Mm-hmm.
And the third place winner was Cornwall College, second place Arden High, and first place Charlemont High.
All right,
but as we said earlier,
everybody's all winners.
Everybody's a winner.
They're all winners.
All right,
That was
so
really good.
What did Charlemont walk away with for their efforts?
$80,000
plus
cash plus a trophy, and they were all given certificates.
Yes.
Each school was given a certificate of achievement.
This, next year, so that the schools hearing this now can start preparing from now.
Yes.
All right, wonderful.
Yes.
And the executive director of JCDC has committed for this to be an annual, because this is one way. It's through music. Music is a universal language.
Definitely,
It's a language that the youngsters understand, and I think we can reach a lot more people through music than we can with words and
all right, so you hear that,
images.
people?
Yes.
Start preparing from now. Get your lyrics together, get your tune together, build your tune from now. So next year you might get that $80,000. I mean,
we have to wait for the theme though, for each year.
And maybe the purse might be a little bit bigger.
Yes.
More than 80,000.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And I have to commend the efforts of the teachers and the students. I must commend them all.
Of course,
they
definitely.
all did very well.
We all know that without the teachers, some of these schools would fall down.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So,
and I wish we could find a way. I was speaking with Elizabeth and Mr. Hill yesterday. If we could find a way to showcase all 6 schools. On Monday, the winners will be performing at day 1 of the conference.
All right, fantastic.
On Tuesday, the second place will be performing at the conference, and on Wednesday at the leadership breakfast, Cornwall College will be performing at the breakfast.
All right, Dr. Jaja, now I want to get to what I think is the nice part. I want to peel back the layers. Now, Jamaicans are generally regarded as some of the most hospitable people you can meet when you meet them on the street, at their homes, in church, you name it.
Yes.
Why doesn't that translate when it comes into business and you know what I mean? Because the business of customer service is the business of selling people, treating them so well, them come back and spend their money with you.
Yes.
Where's the disconnect? What's going on? Give me your thoughts on that.
In any situation, there will be positive and there will be negative. I think what has been happening over the years, Vaughn, is that we have been identifying and we have been showcasing the negative customer experiences that we have. I don't think there's a disconnect between who we are and what we do on a day-to-day basis, because I experience excellent customer service every day.
Unfortunately, it seems like for every one person who experiences it, there may be 1 or 2 who get the opposite.
And I don't think that is true. I think it's what we tend to focus on.
Okay.
We take the good customer service for granted.
Well, you're probably right.
Yes,
you're probably right.
We take it for granted because every day we experience it. But we don't showcase it. Yes, one of the reasons why I was very impressed with Cornwall's presentation yesterday, their composition, is that they spoke to the ordinary people every day in Jamaica who get up to go out there to make our lives nice. the jelly man who sells his jelly on the street, the taxi man who carries them to school, the cane man, the nurses in the hospitals and in the clinics who are so devoted despite all of the challenges they're experiencing, and they still take care of people to save their lives. We have the teachers in the schools. You and I could not be who we are if we didn't have teachers in the schools, people in the canteen who provided our lunch, the groundsman who cleaned up the place so that we could have a nice place to go to at school. And in the organizations, we have thousands of people every single day who are delivering excellent service. We need to start focusing on them. We need to start just peeling back those negative lens and looking for the good customer service every day, because I am convinced, my friend Alvin, they say, there are 2.7 people in Jamaica and 10% of those are not criminals. Yeah? Majority of us.
So we have a long comment from Melissa Green. I don't know if you can take it. So take a look at it.
It's that of the 2.7 million people in Jamaica, there are more people in Jamaica who are delivering everyday good customer service. Let's celebrate them. That's what National Customer Service Week is about. Celebrate the people in your organization who go beyond the call of duty to deliver service internally to each other and externally to the customers.
We have a comment online here from Melissa Green. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate this. She says, wonderful initiative. Service excellence is a challenge in many areas of Jamaica and tends to be enforced and emphasized more in the corporate or tourism sectors. Food chains and smaller businesses need to adopt this culture also. I hope your association received the support and interest to make this culture more widespread. So, I mean, that there she does.
Thank you very much. And you see, when you go to these small businesses to do your business, I know they are supposed to greet you, they're supposed to smile, but you see, those of us who know better, we need to start doing better. So if we approach them with a positive attitude and we smile and we say thank you and so on, you would be surprised to see how people start, you know, just ramping up the quality of service.
Which brings me to my next question. I wanted to ask you some tips and so on, but I wanted Avery to share. Just give me way in on the subject. I mean, you know, give me your feedback of what you have experienced and just touch on
both
the topic.
Good and bad. Both good and bad. But since Dr. Jaja spoke at the launch, it's something that I have been examining, and it's true. We really encounter more good than bad, but the bad tends to just overshadow the good. So we speak of the bad most of the times.
Definitely.
And I just want to say, one of the things I know I try to do whenever I go into an establishment and they're wearing a name tag, I find that if I address them by their name, I get treated better.
Yes.
Yes. Even if I go to cash and they don't say good evening, I say, hi, Melissa.
How are you?
And usually it's like, wow, she knows she has called me by my name, and it makes a difference.
It certainly does.
Yes.
So all of us as citizens, as the Governor General said in 2008, all of us as citizens should identify those experiences that are positive, and let us celebrate those Jamaicans who consciously go out there every single day to deliver excellent service. When I came here to JIS this morning, the security guard at the gate who let me in was so polite and so pleasant. He directed me to the parking area. And then when I came out of the car, he said, are you so-and-so? And I said yes. And he directed me to the gate. When I got to the gate, the lady at the gate, which is the security guard, she was just so polite and so pleasant. And then I came into the building. She told me where to go. I came into the building. The person at the receptionist was so pleasant. She gave me a smile. She greeted me and so on. And then you came down, Vaughn, and greeted me. In one company, 4 persons I interacted with. Normally, people don't pay attention to those things. They just take it for granted. And I think that the more we search for good experiences, the more good experiences we're going to have.
Now, let me ask you this. I imagine one of the big issues is training. A lot of the time, persons bring persons into their company. They don't necessarily, they just assume that, practice good manners. Because, basic
That's what it
so
is.
they take for granted that the manners are universally taught and accepted. So, But in terms of tips for a person who might be watching this now and feels like, all right, maybe some of my workers could do with a little refresher in the little time that we have here. Yeah. What are some of the best tips you can provide to them so that they can start the ball rolling with their staff so that they can improve customer service?
You know, a CEO I once worked with, he said, treat your customers as royalty and treat your employees just a little bit better than royalty.
Wow.
A lot of times the internal culture within the organization is not that great. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, when they wake up in the morning to go to work and they realize it's a work day, they say, Lord Jesus. They're not excited about going to work, to work in that environment. So one of the first things leaders of organizations need to do is to create a healthy environment where people are valued, people are nurtured. Just basic taking care of your employees will make them feel a lot better in coming to work and in feeling a lot better about themselves. They will do better with their customers. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when you have bad attitude being displayed to the customers, it's because something has happened in the organization and people don't know how to shift from that negative emotion to a positive emotion. Some people are able to do that. So some of the tips is, one, create a positive environment in which your employees feel nurtured, feel valued.
Like royalty.
Treat them treat your customers like royalty and treat your employees a little bit better than royalty.
Right.
But demonstrate to them that you really care, because at the end of the day, it is your employees who create the value that your customers are coming in to purchase. Mm-hmm. And when customers get that value, they are satisfied, and the more satisfied they are, the more loyal they become to your organization. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what delivers the profit and the growth. Because we tend so much to focus on the profit and the growth, those are lagging indicators, that we lose sight of the leading indicators, the things that generate the profit and growth, which is employee satisfaction, the value that they create, customer satisfaction, and customer loyalty.
All right. I mean, can we get a little bit more specific? I mean, that's a course in itself.
Yeah, that's a course in itself.
To me, I'm thinking
telephone skills. Right. How do you greet the customers when they come in? Acknowledge them, regardless of what you're doing. Just take a moment out and acknowledge them. Use their name. Yeah, once you know their name, use their name, because you heard what Avery said a while ago when people's names are used. Call the customers by their name, they feel good, man. Take care of their needs. That's so important. Whatever it is that they come for, try your very best to make sure that those needs are taken care of. And then thank them for coming and invite them back. Those are some critical things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis.
You know, that last one you just said a while ago, thank them for coming and invite them back.
Yes, we look forward to seeing you again. But the key to this, though, you know, is what the internal customer service. That's the key, you know, Vaughn. Because within the organization, there are a number of interactions and moving parts. Because that's where the quality is created. That's where the customer service is created. It's created internally. So I'm working on something, I pass it on to you, you work on it, I give you quality, you work on it, and so on. And then at the end of the day, that's what we deliver to the customer. Yeah? Now, if the internal customer culture within the organization is a bad one, there are going to be lots of seams, lots of seams, and the customers are going to fall between it. So the organizations need to identify their processes, define the processes, manage the process, make sure that you build a strong internal customer service culture among the employees, so that what you deliver to the customers at the end of the process.
So we have a question online from Vanessa Christocentric Silvera. Thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate the question always. She said, Dr. Jaja, the other day a friend of mine had a terrible customer service experience at the airport in Kingston. What kind of power does the JCSA have to hold entities accountable so good customer service is assured? This happened during customer service week.
Can you imagine, Vanessa? And at the airport is when you would expect to get the best customer service. And I hope this was not coming in at immigrations and customs, but possibly going out with one of the airlines. Yeah.
Right.
The Jamaica Customer Service Association doesn't have any regulatory powers or authority. It's the Consumer Affairs Commission that has that. We partner closely with the Consumer Affairs Commission. As a matter of fact, our deputy chairman is an officer at the Consumer Affairs Commission. And the best we can do is to educate, train, certify, have the awards like the Private Sector Service Excellence Award, support the government in the Public Sector Service Excellence Award, and we provide quite a bit of training. And the conference, we have the conference every year, and we suggest that people come because at that conference they get so many tips and tools.
All right.
To
Which brings,
improve
actually,
customer
Vanessa's
service.
question is quite timely because it brings me to my next question, which is what are some of the ongoing initiatives that your organization uses to help address this issue throughout the course of the year? What different?
Very good question, Vaughn.
Right.
We have a board of directors that I chair, and we have an executive. Yes, the executive puts on a workshop every summer, but Jamaica Customer Service Association has a certification program, which is where we're partnered with an international organization to certify people. Yeah, so we do that individually. So we have these what we call B2C, business to customer. These are public programs where people can register to become certified. And we have the B2B where we go into organizations and say to organizations, hey, this is a program we have. There are people, you can certify a batch of people. And then we have the conference at the end of the year. We also have the Private Sector Service Excellence Award, where we have developed a really nice framework for organizations to build a system of service excellence. And then we have a team of assessors and judges who go in to identify the best practices and give an award to those. And then our big conference at the end of the year and National Customer Service Week.
So basically the work continues. The work is ongoing and it never stops, right?
It never ends. And it's voluntary work. We don't get paid for it. You
No,
know. But
kudos to you.
we love it
And
so
the
much,
team.
and it's for the bigger good of Jamaica. Yes.
Now, if persons want to get in touch with you guys and get contact you, be a part of the organization, find our, so they can talk to you and find out how they can help train their staff, how they can improve their internal processes. How do they do that?
How do they do that? They contact the Jamaica Customer Service Association. We are at 39 Hope Road on the PSOJ building. The entrance is actually on Arden Road. The telephone numbers are 978-8668 or 927-6238 extension 2019. And our email address is jacsociation@cwjamaica.com, and our website is www.jacs-association.org.
All right, so my last two questions, we're moving into wrap. I just want Avery to talk to me again. Encourage the kids encourage the schools to look out for the competition next year. Just give them an idea of give them an overview of what happened, what they can look forward to next year.
All right. What happened? We were given the mandate, and we carried that out. We gave them the criteria. We developed that criteria at the JCDC, and we asked them to come up with an original song, as we mentioned before. We still will stick to the Jamaican genre because we want it to be all
Catchy.
Jamaican. Yes.
Definitely.
Some tips for a good song, especially a song that is going out there in the public. Think along the lines of having a tag or a catch.
A catchphrase, something like that.
Right. Ensure that something is left with your listener.
Yes.
So it's not just, the biggest Beethoven Bach style.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's about something that is left with you to sing along, lyrics that are memorable. And just ensure that you have fun and you get the message. I believe that all the schools that participated, they got the message.
Oh, man,
one
awesome.
teacher in particular spoke about, how good it was for himself and for the students, and sending the videos and all of that.
Yes.
And just want to tell everybody you can watch all the performances on our Facebook page. That's a JCDC Facebook page.
Lovely,
Yes.
lovely.
So you can go and see what happened yesterday.
And again, big up to Charlie, man, the winners
Yeah,
this
man,
year.
yeah.
So you can,
And what we said, Vaughn, is that when the people, we're going to play the songs at the conference so much that when people are leaving the conference, the songs are going to be playing in their
Yes,
heads, you know,
yes.
because
Great.
they're just so great.
All right.
May I just ask Jamaica, as Governor General did.
Look right
Governor
into that
General
camera and tell them.
declared National Customer Service Week, and this is his declaration. He said, all citizens of Jamaica should join the Jamaica Customer Service Association in recognition of and thanksgiving for customers and the service providers of this country for the services provided by these service providers and the invaluable contribution which these persons make every day to the quality of life of our nation. Let's open our eyes. Let's look for the good experiences we're having. Let's celebrate these persons. And the more we celebrate the good, the more good we will have. And so we will reduce the number of bad experiences we
All right.
have.
So as we move to wrap up, I just want you to recap for me what are the activities for Customer Service Weeks.
Okay, so
Okay.
National Customer
Have an
Service
idea.
Weeks, we're having our conference before Customer Service Week. So we have the conference on September 24 and 25. That's Monday and Tuesday at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. We can still take participants, yes? On Sunday, we are having the church service at Webster Memorial United Church, the vibes of church on Halfway Tree Road. And on October 1, we're doing the school tours. But guess what? We have sent out a number of initiatives to the various companies for them to celebrate National Customer Service Week within their organization. So I hope the GIS is going to take this on and celebrate National Customer Service Week here.
That's why we
there
have
are
you
lots
here.
of
We want-
different activities.
That's exactly why we have you here, to be so we can help you spread the gospel.
Yes, man.
Amen.
And each organization, NHT does it every year, NCB does it every year, where they actually celebrate their employees for the valuable customer service they deliver. So we're asking all organizations across Jamaica to help
All right.
celebrate it.
All right, great. So I think it's time for us to wrap
Thank
on
you.
that note. Thanks to everyone who tuned into our discussion, especially those of you who sent in questions and comments. We really, really do appreciate it. Remember, our audience plays a major part in our show, so if there's anyone in particular you'd like us to have in studio, just let us know and we'll do our best to have that person in studio as soon as possible. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Jamaica Information Service to see who will be in studio next. And might I just add, you can follow the Jamaica Customer Service Association,
Yeah.
and of course one of our fellow government organizations, JCDC
JCDC.
online, especially if you want to check out the performances of the winning schools.
Yesterday.
I would imagine if you're a Charlemont alumni, you might want to go check that out. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And Cornwall and Arden,
There you
huh?
go.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we do this every Thursday live on Facebook. I've been your host, Vaughn Davis, and this has been Studio 58A Live. Thank you again for joining us, and please have a good day.